Hello everybody and welcome back into a brand new episode today of Hellbounds here on the First Islands. Today we are hopefully going to be building one of the most overpowered, or just to be honest with you, it is just an enderman spawn. However, enderman spawners here on Hellbounds are the most overpowered spawner, which means today technically we're building the most overpowered spawner. So that's the plan for today's episode. Alongside that, we are actually going to be opening a shard in an attempt to unlock another kit to hopefully finally get you guys another shard giveaway, because honestly it's been so long and I feel like we are due an unlock today, so hopefully that's coming. Additionally, we have this banker set. Now shout out to, I believe it was Manoy. I actually gave them my banker key and they gave me the banker set, banker 3, because they already had it unlocked. And basically what this does is it increases my the sell price of my items by 15%, which is kind of crazy. So we are going to get an extra 15% on anything that we sell. So you know, the fact that this kind of ties up and in with us going ahead and giving us the, you know, the enderman spawn and all that kind of stuff, like this is gonna work perfectly, because we're now gonna get an extra 15% on top of all of our sale items. So I should have an immortal shard chilling in this drop zone right here from my VIP kit. We're gonna find out what it's gonna be right now, so let's go ahead and reveal it in 3 2 1 pop. Okay, well that was fun. My internet just pooped itself. Let's reveal it now, shall we? We got a flower shard. Now that I believe is a kit which we do not have, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna be opening this flower shard today. So without further ado, let's go ahead. We do have one immortal booster which I can apply right now. It's going to give us 2%, which I'm not too satisfied with, but it is what it is. Let's give these mystic timbers a quick go and see if I can get anything going here, because if I could get a you know, another booster from winning my winning rewards here, then that would be obviously ideal, because boosters are huge here. Like we basically need the boost in order to unlock it. That's at least what I kind of assume now. So I'm hoping that that is the case, and you know, that we do manage to get one, because if we do, you know, you never know what we might unlock, and I would love to unlock some shards today. So that's kind of the big goal for today's episode, is to just get something unlocked, because otherwise we're going to be in a tough position. We have not unlocked a shard for a very long time here, so yeah, I would just like to unlock one today. Even if we don't unlock one for another while, I don't really mind. It just feels like today's an important milestone day to make sure we unlock a shard, you know. I don't really know why. There's no reason behind it. I just feel like we have to today. All right, we got 66 points. We did in fact get another booster, and that one gave us 3%. Okay, perfect. So we got 2 more of these to do. I'm just gonna like grind through these, and hopefully I can get good points in them. I think that might be like one of my highest ever scoring ones that I just did right there. So that's actually pretty cool to note, at least. Well, at least I think it is. You guys probably don't, but I don't know. It's kind of cool to me. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep grinding these. Hopefully I can get some good matches here, and we'll actually go ahead and get a lot of points, which of course will give us more chances to get the boosters, and that's kind of the deal. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna work on real quick. I'll see you guys once I've done this one. All right, no booster in that one. So, and honestly, pretty bad points in that one. So last one now that I have to open for the second. Horrible attempt on that one right there. 25 points because I had to use the TNT. All right, well, we got a 5% boost. It's not great. It's not massive, but hopefully it's going to be enough. That's what we need. We just need it to be enough. We don't need it to be great. We just need it to be enough. I don't think it will be, but let's give it a go, shall we? Flower shard opening incoming right now. There's obviously a little bit more greens in this one, but we need to just limit those green explosions, hopefully very low, and not have too many of the green booms, because green booms are bad. We have, I think, 2 left in there right now. 1 left in there right now. Can it stay? Can it stay? Can it stay? Come on, please stay. Please stay. Please don't go boom. Don't go boom. Don't go boom. Don't go. Another episode and another unsuccessful shard unlock. That hurts, bro. That freaking hurts. Like, it hurts, bro. It hurts. I'm sure we'll get one very soon, but it just feels like it's taking absolutely forever to get that next unlock, and I don't know why. I think we might also have some weekly rewards. Let me go ahead and just double check this, because we might do. Let me just double check. We do have our weekly rewards. Perfect. Let's go back onto the island and go ahead and claim those. Hopefully we can get an additional shard in one of these, and then we'll be good. I'm just gonna close out the first few ones. We've got an hour orb of flight. That's kind of the reason. I'm just going to close it unless I see a shard in it. I think that's the best way to go. 5 enchantment crate. No shard in that one either, so we'll close that one out. An item XP booster for 3 times, and eternal. Still no shard in these ones. Wow, the weeklies are yiking me, guys. 3-hour orb of flight. Not bad, I suppose. And the last one, still no shard. Bruh, we really just weren't destined to get a shard. We do, however, get 150k, which I will gladly take, actually. That's a nice little boost boosting the balance. So yeah, today's like goal is to get that enderman spawner going. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of empty out my stuff. I really need like drop chests or something here because I'm terrible at organizing things. I'll do it at some point, but just not right now. So yeah, we need to go ahead and get our thing going right now. So I was thinking we should probably do it. Let's have a look at the island. I was thinking we'd probably do it to the left here of the island, just because it would make sense, right? We got that one on the right, so we might as well have something on the left. And obviously I want to try and keep it within a chunk border. So these are the visible chunk borders right now that you guys can see. So I do want to make sure I keep it within its own kind of chunk border. I think we will just for now do like one chunk because I think that will just work like best, to be honest. So let's go ahead and pop a little orb of flight real quick, and then we can make sense of this a little bit more. So I'm thinking if we maybe skip a chunk and then do it out here, like right on this chunk. I don't know. I would kind of like it to be nice and close to the island, but I don't know if we have like a I guess I could do one right here because that way it would. Yeah, I don't know how to do this best because my island hasn't been. It's like right in the middle. So we're kind of screwed a little bit on the chunks. I mean, I could do it right here. This seems like actually a good place. So let's build out to right there because I think that could be a good chunk to do it in. So let's go ahead and build the outline of this little chunk right here, and hopefully it'll make sense when it all comes together. Okay, so this is kind of the chunk that we get to work with right here. Now, my theory would be is that obviously we're going to have hoppers and everything. So I'm thinking that we're going to end up needing a little place out the front of it at least. So let's go ahead and do building supplies. I want to grab some of this nether brick right here because I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll do a little nether brick outline on it just to make it, you know, kind of stand out as something a little bit different. Then I'm then thinking that at the front of it, obviously this is where hoppers are going to finish, and I would assume that chests are going to start right here. So the way that I kind of want to do it is a little bit like this. So let's say that that'll be a chest right there. We'll then have a trap chest, regular chest, trap chest, regular chest, trap chest, regular chest, trap chest, regular chest, and we'll just repeat this down the line, and then this should theoretically work. Now, I'm still trying to work out what the best like sorting system for this is going to be because I don't know if it needs one or not. I don't think it will, but you never know really. So I'm thinking that we'll have that, and then I guess for now we'll just kind of start with like one multiple of it, like, and then we can work on it if it needs it later, like a bigger storage area. But I think this is how we'll start because I don't think the amount of spawners that we're going to have is going to be even enough to even fill this yet, which would mean that I do need to just take out these bricks right here and replace them with hoppers, I believe. Now, the one expense that I haven't really considered yet is hoppers, and I don't know how much they are. I'm going to just double check my island, just check whether I have any of them at all, like ready, but I don't think. Oh, we do have hoppers. Okay, that's cool. That's a good thing to know because I've got a feeling hoppers might be one of those things that's just randomly expensive. So that should be all we need for that, and then I'm guessing what we'll do is we will just kind of have a whole hopper thing right here that will go into each chest. So I'm hoping that this is kind of the most efficient way to do it. I don't know if it will be or not, but we're going to do a chunk's worth of hoppers like this so that when they die, they just immediately land on these things. That's kind of the idea. So if I want to buy hoppers, what am I looking at here? Wait, you can get a chunk hopper? Wait a second. So what you're telling me is I could just buy one chunk hopper, but then how is that gonna, hang on, let me figure this one out real quick. So if I were to get one chunk hopper and put it within this chunk into this chest, I think if I would then point these hoppers in this left direct, no, would that work? Would this work? And then down into that chest, would it? No, I gotta figure this out real quick. Trying to figure out a way that we can get the one chunk hopper to then disperse between all of these different chests, which is what I'm struggling to figure out, unless we were to Actually, this could... No, will that work? I don't think it will. Alright, so apparently Manoi has one that I could have a look at real quick, because I just want to, I want to see how the heck this thing is going to work. So the way that they have it is a chunk hopper like this, and then it just points to the left, and then it just knows to go down if it's full, I guess. Like, I guess that's what he's saying, and then these just go into each of the chests. So that seems like the best way to do it, so I guess we'll give that a quick go. If hoppers are under it, it'll pull down is what they're saying, so let's see whether we can make that happen in ours. So what we'd need to do for that would be, in this one right here should be the chunk hopper, right? I believe. And then, but then how is that gonna... Oh, wait, I'm so confused. Okay, I think the way that we actually need to do this is a little bit different to the way I am currently trying to do it. So I think the way I should be doing it is gonna be a little bit like what I'm trying to do right now. So let's go and show you guys what I mean. So I need to take these chests off of this tier because I don't think that this is really relevant to doing what we need to do with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all of these chests out. So I believe what needs to happen is I have to have chest. So actually this is kind of, yeah, this is good how this is. So I need this to go pointing into these like that. Just a little bit like that. And then what I need is I need my hoppers pointing also this way until the end of here where a chunk hopper is gonna go. That is kind of the idea here. And then underneath here, I just want to go straight down with hoppers. So that's kind of what we want to do. Now this shouldn't affect my range here because this is still within the chunk. So mobs could technically just drop right here, which is what we want. So let me go ahead into /shop. We're gonna go into here and we're gonna go buy a chunk hopper just like that, and then that's gonna go into there. So I think that that's how that's going to work. It should then filter from right, right to left, which I think should work. And then what we need to do is right here, all of this netherrack across here needs to be removed because chests need to go directly underneath, and then that's how that's going to work. So it still is going to like include a lot of hoppers, but it should stop me from having to go all the way out here like this. If I now were to add some more chests, just the regular ones, you know, underneath here, this should hopefully work because this is meant to be how hoppers are operating. So I'm hopeful that this will work just like that. So that should theoretically be a working hopper system. So now all we need is to add the platform in which they are going to die on, which I think since it's going to be an enderman spawner, what I would like to do is I would, if I can, is make it like an end sort of theme at least, which I can because I can buy end stone. They're going to be super expensive though. Look how expensive end stone is for 64 of it. That's okay though because we want to make it as themed as possible. So I'm actually going to buy end stone and sea lanterns, and then what I'm going to do is I think we're gonna like border it off with these. I know sea lanterns actually has nothing to do with the end guys. It's just that the blocks fit well together. And then I'm just gonna fill it in with the actual end stone, and then this should kind of work. Okay, so we know the fact that that is our chunk. We've got everything kind of sorted and it's ready to go right now. Like I know it don't look great, but you know what, we'll work on the aesthetics of it after after the fact. What we do need now is another row of hoppers down here. That's what we're missing, which should all just directly go into these chests, and the hoppers should filter downwards no matter what here. Like that's the idea, and at least that's what I've been told should happen. So let me buy 2 of those real quick just to fill this area up, and that should now theoretically be fully functional. Now all we need to do is get a place to actually place the enderman spawners. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this chunk and I'm going to go 1, 2 in, and we should be 1, 2 away from everything, and I'm going to go up a whole bunch of blocks. Now this is where I got to work out how tall freaking endermen actually need to be to die. Now obviously it doesn't really matter how tall we go as long as they do die from the height. So let's go ahead into our PV where we've got hopefully a couple of enderman spawners, and I guess we're about to test whether it works or not. Now I don't know where the heck my other pickaxe has gone, but I guess I'll find it in a second. I'm just going to kind of hope that this distance is going to be tall enough for them to die. So let's go ahead and place that spawner and see what happens. I mean, it looks like it should be a high enough distance for them to die, but I guess I'm about to find out. Alrighty, enderman spawner, do your ting and spawn the endermans. That's what we need to see right now. We need to see the endermans spawnings. Go ahead and put a slab on the top of it because that should hopefully stop them from spawning on top, and then I'm going to remove that block. Alright, let's see if we can actually witness one of these spawn and hopefully witness one of them die. Apparently there is a possibility that it needs to be dark for them to spawn, which means that I've got a little bit extra work to do, which could be absolutely tragic for what I'm attempting to do, because if this enderman spawner is not tall enough, then that means I'm gonna have to rip this whole thing like back down and then build a new roof on it, which is not gonna be ideal. So let's just hope and pray that I got the height like right, or at least acceptable to a point where they will die. I'm hoping that I don't have to make the whole thing dark. I'm hoping that I can just kind of cheat a little bit. As in, I'm hoping I could just kind of cap off the top of it and that'll work. Like, not cap it off as in just put a roof, but almost just go down a little bit with it so that the actual thing in itself is pretty dark. I don't know whether that's going to work, but I guess we're about to find out. Theoretically, it's turning night right now, which means that they should start to actually spawn anyway, which I'm hopeful for, so that we'll actually be able to see whether this is going to kill them or not. So yeah, I guess that's good. You know, that's a start, hopefully. I swear one just spawned, but I didn't even see it. Oh, there we go. Is it going to be locked? Okay, it's tall enough. Okay, that is a freaking relief. That is a relief right there. Just to know that it is actually tall enough to kill them, because otherwise this whole thing was not going to work, and I was a little bit scared for that. Now, I know that this is not going to be aesthetically pleasing at all to the eye, and that's okay. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be, but what it is going to be is effective, hopefully. Now, that's the idea of this, is that it's just going to be effective. Like, I never built it to look good, you know. I'm just kind of building it to hopefully make some income, some AFK income, should I say, on the island, because right now we have 0 AFK income, and I'm hopeful that this is going to kind of change that a little bit. Now, what I'm also hoping is that this is going to be enough of a cap at the top of the island to just literally do whatever I need to do. Like that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that this cap right here is going to create enough darkness to where we don't need to make any other, you know, kind of adjustments here. And the good thing is I've outright made it big enough, like from the get-go, to fit so many spawners in that we shouldn't really have a problem with space as such. So I'm kind of excited for that as well, because yeah, we've got kind of exponential upgrades that we could do to this. So hopefully, you know, come us getting even more freaking spawners, we'll be good to go. Now, I don't really know the like AFK mechanics on this server and like kind of how close you need to be to spawners and all that jam. So that's something that I will probably have to work out. But I'm hopeful that, you know, if we have this whole place full of spawners, if I were to stand in the middle on the top, it should hopefully AFK them. That's kind of what I'm hoping for anyway. But either way, again, that cap is now kind of done. That's what I'm hoping will be enough. Now let's just go and check ourselves before we wreck ourselves of how much this has already made us. And ideally, everything should be in this end chest or in this end chest. Okay, so it goes left to right. That's actually even better, to be honest with you. That's actually even better. So what it'll do then, I guess, is if this fills up, it'll then start going left and fill all the way, which is exactly what we want. Now, we only have 6 ender pearls, so I can't say it's been a complete success so far. You know, it's definitely not made us a million, but I mean, it's working, you know. But we should now be able to go ahead and leave a gap and do that. Well, let's actually just make this all the way across so that we can do it effectively. So we should be able to go ahead into here. Let's get some more building supplies. We'll get a stack of slabs. Why not? So we should have a spawner there, spawner there, spawner there, and a spawner. Oh, have I messed this up somehow? Damn, that's kind of infuriating, actually. I mean, it's okay. All we need to do to make this symmetrical would be to move this over, I believe. Like, if we now... Because we have to have the 2-block gap. We literally have to. Otherwise, it won't work. Because they will start to spawn outside of everything, which we do not want. So we could do that, and then that will theoretically work. It just means it won't be fully symmetrical. And... Well, actually, it will be symmetrical. It just won't work in the... You know... You guys get it. Just means we'll fit slightly less spawners than if it were 1 block freaking wider, but honestly, it doesn't even matter at this point. I mean, the number one reason why it doesn't really matter at this point is also because we literally only have one. Well, we have 2 spawners. We have 2 spawners going. That's all we got. That's all we got in here. 2 spawners. So it's really not relevant really to us at this precise moment. However, if I go ahead and mine all my stuff up here with my pickaxe, if I can find out where the heck I've put in it, then we'll be set for a nice amount of stuff. Okay, found it. Perfect. I can't believe, bro, it took me so long. But yeah, we should now be able to go up here. Wait, did my flight expire? I think it did. We should now be able to go up here, mine these emeralds, and we should be able to get to 10 mil to buy us another spawner, hopefully. That's the idea anyway. I don't really know how many of these we actually need in order to make like a lot of money here, but I'm hopeful that we can like, you know, make a good amount from even just this. So let's compress this. Let's go into /sell. We should actually already have the extra money that we'll be getting from this. So let's find out how much this is going to be. Bank asset will boost your final price. This should be maybe like 800. Oh, wait, no. What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Did this not boost me anything at all? Or I think it did. Maybe it did. Maybe that was included. So 600k right there. So we need another 200k. So if I mine this one more time, we should have enough. All right, honestly, that should probably get us enough, to be honest with you. So let's just /sell all of these and see what we got. This should take us there. We only need, what, like 200k, 180k? Yeah, easy. All right, now we can go ahead and buy another one. Now, I am just going to double check on AH to make sure that there isn't any, like, anything on there. There's not. So I can just go ahead into /shop and we can go ahead and buy one right here from the store. 1 million. There's a cooldown of 1 day on them, so we can only buy one a day anyway. So even if we had more, it literally, like, we couldn't do anything anyway. Now, the only thing that we do need is to be careful of how many flight orbs we end up using to get up to all of these things, because I have to use a flight orb every time I even want to get up there. So yeah, hopefully we have like that perfect 10-minute one. Someone just unlocked the Santa kit. GG to them for that. But I'm now going to be wondering whether this is actually going to work, because there does seem to be still a lot of light up here. So I guess we're about to find out whether these enderman spawners are still going to be effective. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that works. That was some nice evidence and proof right there. So, I guess we'll be able to stand on the top of this. We'll be able to AFK and we'll be able to make some easy money. Now, I will probably make something cool up here, like maybe just a nether themed, or not nether, but like end themed something up here just to look cool. But for right now, this is kind of where it's chilling at. I just wanted to use it to be efficient, and hopefully efficient it will be. Now, I do actually have, from when I grinded all the way to that ender bow, I actually have a whole ton of ender pearls right here. So I'm actually going to sell these and just see if it's actually going to sell for like a lot, because that's what I want to know. Obviously, this is meant to be a moneymaker for us, so I'm about to find out. So that's going to be 200. Okay, I see where the money comes from now. I see where the money comes from, because if you come online and you have like an absolute ton of ender pearls, you can sell these things for a lot. So that's actually very, very good to know. I'll take that. That'll work. And now we're all the way back up to like 1 million again. So honestly, yeah, I can see why these will make a lot of money in the long run. That is, in the long run. I don't see, you know, right now, obviously we've only made a tiny little bit. So yeah, in the long run, this thing could make a lot of money, especially if you've got a lot of spawners. But we'll continue to grind the spawners up, and every spawner is going to add to our little collection and make us a bunch of money, hopefully. So that's the idea. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video today. If you have enjoyed it, smash that like button for me. If you're not already, subscribe as well. That'd be awesome. And yeah, that's going to be it from me today. Enderman spawner is complete, and I shall see you all in the next episode of Skyblock here on Hellbounds.